soon. Okay, I have removed the password, so please connect to go into Google Classroom. You will see the hyperlink is there for the lesson. And I have also added a PowerPoint for you. You will need Notepad++, so you can open that, or any coding software on your phone, your tablet, whichever device you are using, you will be able to use. Okay, welcome Lifa, it's good to have you back here. If we can try and get the rest of the guys, if you've got them on WhatsApp or SMS, please send them a message so that we may begin. Okay, let us see here. Okay. Okay. I am going to share my screen. Let me just get on there and just resize it. Okay. Here we go. Okay. It's good to have you all here. We are going to look at tables in HTML. I'm just going to minimize this. You will see that I will have an HTML document open, or my Notepad++ open here on the side, the PowerPoint here on the left-hand side. Okay, hopefully you can all see my screen today. Okay, let's just quickly recap. We looked at some of the HTML tags last week. So we got through the what is HTML, the head tag, title tag, the body tag. Then there is the paragraph tag. So every time you want a new paragraph on your website, you will use the P tag. If you want a line break between your paragraphs, you will use BR. And we will be going through the different tags as we are coding, but this is grade 11 work. So please go and revise this section and make sure that you are able to do it. So there's horizontal lines, bold, italic, underline, etc. If I use H1, H2, H3, etc., that is the same as styles in Microsoft Word. So heading 1, heading 2, heading 3. Then we have the A, which creates a clickable link that shows you to a different web page. So this is one thing that you are required to do. You need 2 hyperlinks in your PAT website. So one that links within the website, your own website, and another hyperlink that links to another website. Okay, so it's very important that you have both those options. Then the IMGs is if you want to insert an image. Okay. If you wanted to add bullets, so for example, you're adding a list of something, OL, it creates an ordered list. So 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, D, Roman numerals, etc. Or you can have an unordered list where you use your bullets, squares, dots. You can change the symbol then. LI creates a list item. You can specify what number the list should start at. Okay, so but we will go through those as we are busy working. HTML attributes. These give the browser more information about the HTML elements you are creating. So all attributes have the following characteristics. They are placed inside an opening tag. So for example, you'll see now when we do add the lines to your table, the borders, you will place it inside the table opening tag. All attribute names are in lowercase. Okay. The name of the attribute is followed by an equal sign and a value for the attribute. Okay, so you will assign a value to that attribute. The values of attributes are placed inside quotation marks, and more than one attribute is separated using a space. Okay, so let's take a look here. I'd like to encourage anyone else to please connect. Okay, I see we have Pabalo. Welcome, Pabalo. Okay. Okay, let's take a look here. Let me just minimize that screen. Today, what we're going to do is we are going to learn how to insert a table into your website. Okay, so this is quite useful if you want to compare information. Remember, you are going to do a lot of analysis in Excel, and you would like to incorporate what you have gotten from your questionnaires into your website. So, to create an HTML table, use the tag angle bracket table angle bracket. Just going to make this a little bit bigger so it's easier to see. To specify where the table will start, and then a closing tag table to indicate where it should end. Also, each row using TR, okay, and each column, okay, is going to be TD. Now it's very interesting. I don't know why they decided for TD instead of TC, but that is how HTML, I think it stands for table data. To better illustrate this, we will look at the following example. So first, how do we create a basic table? Then we are going to add a border to this table, and then we are going to add some table headings. Okay, so let us take a look here. Just want to check. Pabala, I'm just going to put mute your mic there. Okay, mute. Okay, Pabala, if I can ask you to please mute your mic, that would be great. Okay, so what I'd like you to do is open Notepad++ on your computer or your device, or you can actually even write it. So the best way to learn to code, even for IT, my final IT Delphi exam was a 3-hour written exam. So you really need to know your work to be able to write code. So if you don't have a device that is working, you can do it with on paper. Okay, so to start my HTML, I'm obviously going to add my opening and closing tag. So there we go, HTML, open and close. Okay, the next part I'm going to add is the head. Okay, and I'm going to call this HTML 9.1. Okay, and then I'm going to add a title. A title is like the heading in your website. So title, and it will be called Guided Activity 9.1. Let me just make this a bit smaller so you will still be able to see. And my closing tag. Okay. Okay. Then what we need is the body. So the body part, as we said last time, is where all the information is going to be of your website. So we have an opening tag for body and a closing tag for body, not bossy, body. Okay, great. What you will then do is you're going to save your program, okay, and you will click on the run button over there, and you will run it in whichever website you're using. Can I ask someone, mic is still on, Pabalo? Please mute your mic, bottom left-hand corner. I've tried to do it from my side, but it's struggling a bit. Okay, it won't mute it. Okay, well, let's see. Hopefully it muted it now. Okay, so let's run this. To run it, I'm going to open mine in Chrome. You can use whichever web browser you have on your device. Okay, so as you can see now, over here I have, it's where I've saved it. I saved it into a folder, and there is my title. Up here you will see where the tabs are. That is the head where I saved the info. Sorry, the title is over here and the head is over there. Okay, so let's carry on. Now what we're going to do is we are going to insert a table tag. So table tag, it's very easy. Please make sure that you actually add spaces or tabs in your coding so it reads easier. I don't want to see your code all against the left-hand margin. I want your code to look neat. Okay, so simple, how to add a table. You simply add the table. And as I'm typing in Notepad++, it is going to start giving me ideas of what type of codes I could use there. So open my table and always add your closing tag. Okay, so that's quite easy. Let's see, let's carry on. So I just need to get the other computer to wake up. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, just want to get to the same screen that we are on. Okay, what we're now going to do is we're going to add rows and columns into our table. Okay, very easy. So inside my table tags, I'm now first going to add my table rows. So TR for table row, open and close those tags. And then inside, I'm going to add my cells, so the columns. So add here TD, and I'm going to call it column A, close my cell, open my next cell, and call it column B, close my cell. Okay, so very, very easy. We're going to save that, and you will go back to your browser, and all I have to do is I can click on reload, and over there you will see we now have a column A and a column B. Okay, so great. Let's just quickly see who's joined us. Welcome. Kiddo Bilwe, welcome. Daduzi, welcome. It's good to have you all here. Okay, I see there's a question here. Yes, Pabalo, how can I help you? If I can ask you, please post the questions in the chat at the bottom. I'm going to quickly stop sharing my screen. Over here, you will see, hello everyone. If you have a question, you may post it here. Okay, so if you have a question, please post it in the group chat, and I will check that every now and then. Okay. So I'm going to go back into my shared screen. Okay, so let's minimize there. We are now going to carry on. So up to this point, you've created a very basic website that has a heading, it's got a title, and you've inserted a new table. So what I'd like you to do is save your HTML. You can call it guided activity 9.1, and make sure, remember I said last time, you must save it. Click on File, Save As, and HTML. Do not save it as .txt because then it will not save as a website. And as you can see over here, we have, if I click on there, once you've saved it, this is what your website will look like. Okay. Okay. Just want to see, is there anything else here? Alt H. I've lost my chat. Come now. Okay, I will find the chat afterwards. If there is a question, I will answer that afterwards, and I will also post this video into Google Classroom for you. If you got the notices this morning, we have created a YouTube channel for Cornerstone College called Cornerstone College, Pretoria SA, and all your teachers' lessons will be uploaded in there from now on. Okay, so now let's carry on. We are going to continue working on this table. So what we're going to do is I'd like to add some borders so that I can actually see what the information in the table. So you're simply going to go to your table tag, your opening table tag, and you're going to add the attribute border. So that is the attribute I'm looking for. Okay, let's see. Yes, Prabhano. What is your question? Okay, Prabhano, if I can ask you to answer on this chat so that I can see how I may help you. Okay. Do not worry if you just try and connect to the best of your ability. I understand. I appreciate the effort that all of you are making. I will post this on Google Classroom for you that you will be able to rewatch it. And I'm keeping it under 30 minutes so that it works out about 80 megs a session for us. Okay. So just hang in there. We are doing the best we can, and I completely understand. Okay. Thanks, guys. Okay. So we've said here, you're going to enter the attribute border. Now what you have to tell me is what kind of border do you want? So I want it to be a size of 2. Now it's very important you have to place it in quotation marks. Otherwise it doesn't quite know what the 2 is and what it should do with the 2. Otherwise it's if I have without quotations, it sees it as an attribute and it doesn't recognize that attribute. Okay, so we are going to save it again. We will go back to our website. Go back to the website, and I'm going to refresh it. And as you can see, we now have a very nice border around it. What I'm going to still teach you is cell spacing and cell padding. That is the spacing around the words inside the cell. So there's lots of different things that we will be able to do with our tables to make it more interesting. Okay, so this was adding the cell, and the 2 represents pixels. So my cell border is 2 pixels big. Okay. There we go. Now, let's carry on here. The next bit that we are going to look at, you should now be able to create a basic table. However, no table is complete without a table name and a table heading. So let us add a table heading and a table name. Okay, so what we're going to do, so to add a table name, use the caption tags caption and the closing caption. And to add a table heading, use the headings tags TH and closing TH. Okay, so very simple. As you can see here, I will now incorporate that into my current code here on the right. Okay, so start by naming the table using the caption tag. So let's see here. We're just going to see where we're going to insert it, table border. So before your table, just going to caption this is my table name, and a closing caption, which is increase the size of our OneNote, sorry, not OneNote, of the Notepad++. Okay, so I'm going to add that in just above my table border. Let's save and let's hope it works. Okay, refresh, and there we go. So this is my name table with my table name, and we will correct the spacing shortly, but just so that you can see where it's going to be. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly copy this into your PowerPoint. I will update your PowerPoint after this lesson. Okay, let's see the next bit. So now you've added a table name. Okay. Now what they're asking in guided activity 9.3, guided activity 9.3 says add the table headings using the heading tag. Then you're going to add rows and columns. Okay. Let me just find my document here. Okay, so as you can see on page 182, here is the activity that I'm working from. We're going to copy this. Okay, but I'd like you to please type it out. So add the table headings using the heading tag. So instead of having column 1, column 2, we are just going to quickly fix this information. Then what you're going to do is you're going to add rows and columns. Okay, so let's get back to our HTML. Instead of column A, we're going to make this heading A. And this is going to be, wait, sorry, undo. Under my table border, let's see, inside here, we are going to add here. TH, heading A, close my, and let's just run this one to see where is it. Okay, so as you can see, what it's done now, it's actually created an additional column. So I need to actually fix that. Let me quickly see here. And give me a second to quickly fix. Okay. Let's see, I've now paused it, resume sharing. Okay, so basically what happened there was, let me just save it and refresh. I needed to create an additional row. So what I'd done there by accident was I had placed it in the row with the headings. So I need to create another row at the top. So let us go add our second. Over here, you would add another TR for another row. You add in your headings. Heading, oh, our time is about to run out. So I'm going to go as quickly as I can just to finish this activity. Okay, so now we've added our heading A and heading B into our table. I save and I go back into my my website, and as you can see, you now have very nice information there, heading A, heading B. Okay, great stuff. Okay, so this will create a basic table named, this is my table with the headings heading A and heading B. So you might not always want to hear a heading for each, want to add a heading for each column, but instead add one for each row. This can be done by adding a heading tag to each row as follows. Okay, so if I wanted to have a new heading at, let me just, so heading for each, instead of each column, I want a heading for each row, then you would simply change this from heading A, could change this to TD. TD row. Okay, so all I'm actually going to, let me undo this. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bit, Control X, place it over there, and I'm going to take this and place it over there. Okay, so if I save it and I refresh, what it's going to do is it's going to place them on the left-hand side. Okay. Okay, guys, that is as far as we can get in this lesson. If you have any questions, you can post them on to the Google Classroom, and I will answer your questions afterwards. I appreciate everyone that managed to log in. I will see you same time, same place tomorrow, and we're going to continue with HTML. Okay, I'm just going to go back into my, so I can see my screen there. Okay, and yeah, there we go. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. Please, if you could, I just want to quickly do register. We still need Nsako. Who else is missing, guys? Can you quickly let me know who else is missing? Print screen. Okay. Please, if you've got contact with Unati, I need you guys to let them know they have to log in tomorrow. I have spoken to Mrs. Herlin. This is a requirement. You have to log in. If you have a problem with internet or data, please let me know so that I can make a plan for you. Okay. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye. Yes. Yes, Pabalo?
Ma'am, I have network problems here, ma'am, so I kind of struggle to log in immediately at 11.
That's okay. Just log in each time. If you get kicked out, jump back in. I'm going to post this onto Google Classroom for you also, and it will go onto the YouTube website. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Great. Thanks so much, guys. I appreciate it. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye.